Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Multivac. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. And this is a good old project that we covered. The first time I covered this was back in March of 2021. I think it was somewhere around these prices here, right before that huge pump that we got. And a lot of people made a lot of money with after seeing the video, and I'm very glad that I managed to help out some of you folks there. But let's take a look at the price right now and see what's going on. So taking a look at the daily here, the chart is pulled from KuCoin. We have a Fibonacci retracement set with the swing high that we printed all the way back in November of 2021, and we have the swing low printed in July of 2021, and our 1.618 target is sitting at 0.00068. That is our technical target, and this is where you can probably start buying in good amounts of the MTV token. On top of that, from the all-time high, we are already down 96.6%. So this is quite the correction that we've had here, and usually around 95 to 99%, that's how low altcoins drop during a bear market. So this is a pretty solid opportunity to start dollar cost averaging, especially if you wanted to buy into the project for a long time. I would say this is a good opportunity to start doing that. Obviously, don't go all in, never go all in. That's not a smart decision. So we do have an ascending support trend line here immediately. That's something that I spotted. And you do have a resistance trend line above us, which is holding us back and has been holding us back for quite some time. And we do have this sort of ascending triangle pattern. Now, the potential target here would be somewhere around, let's see, somewhere around 0.001356. Actually, scratch that. The target would be, let me just get the price tag, that's going to be easier, at 0.001329. And that's because I took the distance between the top of the triangle and the bottom of it, and I placed the trend line on the potential point of breakout here, and that gave us the technical target. And that falls in perfectly with our local high here that we printed in November. So that level is going to get potentially retested once we see a little pump out of this pattern here, because as you can see, we're getting squeezed up in this pattern, and we're already near the apex. And usually at that point, a decision needs to be made whether you break to the upside or you break to the downside. Now, both possibilities here are, both outcomes are very possible considering the fact that we are in a bear market. Bitcoin is continuously going down. So there's a good chance we might see a move to the downside here. However, this is a bullish pattern, so there is also a pretty good chance we might see a breakout, although it would be temporary and we would probably come back down after a while. So I wouldn't be too excited after the breakout, but this is a good opportunity to make potentially 35% in a bear market. I think that's a pretty nice swing trade, but obviously be careful with swing trading near the bear market bottom, and of course be careful swing trading altcoins that have low capitalization, such as Multivac. Also, one thing that I noticed is that we do have a resistance trend line here that keeps us down every single time we run into it. So as you can see, this touch here in September this year rejected us back down. The same goes for this touch in November, and potentially right now we could have a very similar thing happening here in December, or obviously right now almost in January. So that's something to keep in mind. And also you can see that we have dropped out of this sideways channel that we've been in for quite a while. As you can see, this is the sideways channel that we were in, going up and down, and we obviously broke down from it. And I do think there's a good chance we might come up and retest that channel as resistance, and then we come back down, obviously. And I do think we're going to see a little bounce from the yellow trend line, yellow diagonal trend line. We're going to see just a little bounce, a lower high, and then we're going to potentially come back down to the 1.618. Now, this is, of course, a potential theory, and this is if we end up breaking out of the triangle to the upside. However, if we break down, I would be solid on the target here at the 1.618. Obviously, just have the buy limit orders slightly above the support level, just so that you have more chances of getting filled. Never have the exact support price on your buy order, because that lessens your chances of getting filled, because a lot of people are going to be piling in on that exact same price, and you're just reducing your chances of getting filled. So don't do that. Be a smart trader. Okay, and that's what we have for the Fibonacci retracement here, and for a potential scenario that we might be seeing. Also, what I would consider is this little trading range that we've got here for Multivac. So this is based off of the February 2021 high and the March 2021 low. And this could potentially be a nice support block for us to bottom out in 2023, and from there we might start seeing higher highs and higher lows into 2024. Obviously, because of this trading range, that's why I have that. And if that fails, then you would be targeting these lows that we printed in January of 2021. Below that, we have the second fib level, as you can see, at 0.0002798. And that's really close to the January 2021 low. So I would say this entire area would be your kind of a last resort support trend line. And I think once we start getting to these areas here, the bear market bottom is going to be very, very close. And I think we're going to be seeing strong moves afterwards in a potential alt season, hopefully. But like I said, even now, starting to dollar cost average is pretty good, because 96% down from the all-time high is okay. It's okay. But you have to understand that even though you're down 96%, you can even go down 50 more percent or 60 more percent down from the current prices. Always keep that in mind. And yeah, that's for the price action. Taking a look at the RSI, oh my God, I have a bunch of stuff here from the previous charts. We don't need all of this right now. All right, let's see what's going on. I haven't looked at this. So obviously, you do see a descending resistance trend line here, right? You keep getting rejected from those levels, and that's a good swing trading opportunity for you every time you hit that level. So keep that on your charts. Obviously, you have some sort of a support level here that you're constantly backtesting, and this is a broadening descending wedge. And the next time we have a capitulation, you could be targeting this support trend line here on the RSI, right? You could go all the way down here in this massive pullback, and then we might have that strong recovery into 2024. So this pattern here is pretty important to have. Also, what you could have is you could have this ascending support trend line, because we've been backtesting it already twice. Let me change the color of that. Let's make it purple. Actually, purple doesn't look that good. I just want to make sure you can see it on the chart on your screens. So we had a back test of this trend line back in May this year, back in November, actually, more than a month ago, almost 2 months ago, and we could be seeing another back test of support once we have another capitulation. So now you have multiple support levels to look out for on the daily RSI. And obviously right now the daily RSI is quite high up, so I would just wait before buying, to be honest. I would just wait until you pull back a little. And yeah, that's what I have for you guys regarding MTV. I know some of you have been waiting for this update for quite a while. I haven't been keeping up with it, unfortunately, but I will do my best to see what's going on with the project and let you know my thoughts on it in the next update. Thank you all for watching. Feel free to check my Patreon out. It's going to be linked down in the description. I do post my exclusive podcasts for patrons, my buy alerts, my portfolios, all the low cap gems I'm researching, some interesting and useful resources for you guys to try to pinpoint the bottom, and generally some interesting information about the markets. So that's that. And yeah, thank you for watching and have a great day. Goodbye.